Hello, welcome back to LK Tuition. My name's Lucas and today we're going to be looking at factorising single brackets. Hope you're doing well and let's get cracking. Okay, so first we're going to look at factorising out numbers. So when you've got an expression, you can factorise out a number if there's a common factor in all the terms of an expression. So for example, in this expression we've got 6x plus 3y plus 9z, and hopefully you can notice that 6, 3 and 9, well, they're all in the 3 times table. So we can see that a common factor is 3 and then we pull it out. So we pull out 3, and because we've factored that out, we need to divide everything in the brackets by 3. So for example, this 6x here, 6 divided by 3 is 2, and you leave the letter the same, so that's 2x. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so this is just going to be 1y on its own. And 9 divided by 3 is 3, so this is going to be 3z. And that's where this comes from. So you pull out the common factor and then divide everything in the brackets by the factor, and then you've done it. And you can always double check you've done it right by then expanding the brackets out. So if I just have this and expand it, well, 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times y is 3y, and 3 times 3z is 9z, and hopefully that should be what we started off with. So you can always check if you factorised it correctly by then expanding it. Okay, so let's have a go at some questions. Again, feel free to pause the video and give them a go. Otherwise, we shall do them together. Okay, so number 1. We've got 15a minus 20b, so we want a common factor. So 15 and 20 are both in the 5 times table, so this is 5. Open up my brackets. 5 times what makes 15? Well, 15 is 5 times 3. We've got our a, remember. Now if you're pulling out the numbers, the letters stay the same, so that a stays the same. We've got a minus, and then 5 times 4 is 20, and then we've got a b. So that's 5 brackets, 3a minus 4b. Okay, the next one, we've got 32f plus 20g minus 16h. Now, I'm going to show you that there's a few steps that you can take to do this, because we want to factorise fully. And factorising fully means that when you finish factorising, you can't factorise anymore. So here we've got 32f plus 20g minus 16h. Now 2 is a common factor of all these, but so is 4. But what we'll do is we'll factorise 2 and then we'll show that you can then just factorise it again. So the best idea is if you can find the largest common factor, but if you can't, just factorise it and then you can factorise it again. So let's say we want to take out 2. So we just want to divide by 2 everything in here. So 32 divided by 2 is 16. 20 divided by 2 is 10. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. So once you've done that, you can say, oh, well, actually, in my brackets, these are all still in the 2 times table. So I can divide by another 2. So I'm pulling another 2 out because we've already got a 2. And we pull out a 2, that's going to be 2 lots of 2, which is 4. And now we want to divide everything in these brackets by 2. So half of 16 is 8, half of 10 is 5, and half of 8 is 4. And then I can see that this can't be factored anymore, so I'm done. Okay, and then finally, number 3, we want to factor 230x squared plus 40xyz minus 560yz cubed. Okay, well, these have all got zeros at the end, so I can definitely divide them all by 10. So this is going to be 10 brackets. So 230 divided by 10 is 23. And then I've got an x squared, that's fine. 40 divided by 10 is 4, x, y, z. And 560 divided by 10 is 56, so this is minus 56 yz cubed. Okay, great. So now we've factorised out numbers, we're going to look at factorising out letters. When factoring out letters, we simply look for a letter that is in every term of the expression. And if there are powers of that letter, we take out the highest power that's in every term. So let's just look at an example of something like this, a simpler version first. So AC plus AD, you can see that there's an A in both, so you can equal A, brackets, well, if I divide AC by A, I'm just left with C, and if I divide AD by A, I'm just left with D. Okay, but if you've got higher powers, you can pull out the highest power that's in all of them. So for example, in 3x squared minus 7x to the power 4 plus 12x to the power 9, we've got 2 there, 4 there, and 9 there. So x squared is in each term at least. So you can pull out an x squared. And then dividing by x squared will just be left with 3. And then using your power rules, 7x to the 4 divided by x squared is 7x squared, and then 12x to the 9 divided by x squared is 12x to the power 7. Okay, there are other videos on power rules dividing by powers, so check that out if you're not confident with those. Alright then, so let's just practice a few more where we're pulling out some letters. Again, pause the video and have a go, otherwise we'll do it together. Alright then, so number 1, 3CD plus 4CE. Well, there's a C in both of these. And then if I take C out, we've got 3D plus 4E. Number 2, we've got an F in all of these. So this is going to be F brackets 7 F squared divided by F is just F, minus 33F divided by F is just 33, minus 13, the F's gone, so it's just going to be Z cubed. Okay, and then finally we've got a powers one. Let me just change colour. So here we've got J to the 7, we've got J cubed, and we've got J 15. So the highest in all of them is J cubed. So there's a J cubed in everything, so we can open our brackets up. So this is minus 37, and then we take away the powers, so 7 minus 3 is 4, so J to the 4, plus 19, J cubed's gone, so we're left with K, minus M, J, and 15, take away 3 is 12. Okay, alright, and then finally, just some mixed examples. So we're going to have a look at pulling out letters and numbers. So I would always do it separately, so pull out the letters and then pull out the numbers, but if you feel confident and want to go for it, please do. Again, pause the video, have a go, and then we'll finish off with these questions. Okay, so question 1 then, we want to factorise 8ST plus 10SU. Well, let's do the numbers first. So 8 and 10 are both in the 2 times table. So if I'm doing the numbers, I'm leaving the letters alone. So 8 divided by 2 is 4ST, and 10 divided by 2 is 5SU. Sorry, my 5 looks a lot like my S. Okay, now I've done the numbers, I can pull out the letters. So I'm noticing that there's an S in both. So I keep me 2 on the outside and an S this time. And then I've got 4T plus 5U. And that's our answer. Okay, next one. We've got 18 FTP minus 36 TPH plus 30 PYT. Okay, so look at the numbers first. They're all in the 6 times table. So 6 brackets 18 divided by 6 is 3 FTP minus 36 divided by 6 is 6 TPH. I don't know why I've included these brackets. There's no need for them. And then plus 30 divided by 6 is 5 PYT. Then I can notice that the letters, in terms of the letters, oh yeah, that's what, sorry, I've had a bit of a nightmare. There we go. I closed my brackets off early. Then what we can notice is that there is T and P in all of these. So I can pull out T and P and just take them out of the inside the brackets. So we've got 3F minus 6H plus 5Y. And that is our answer. Okay, and then finally, we're just going to have a go at this one. 28GR cubed Q minus 14GRW plus 21G squared RC. Okay, So 7, these are all in the 7 times table, so I can definitely pull out a 7. And why don't we try doing both this time at the same time? In terms of letters, there's definitely a G in all of them, and there is an R in all of them as well. Okay, so let's divide everything by 7GR. 28 divided by 7 is 4. A G has gone and an R has gone, so that just leaves R squared Q. Minus 14 divided by 7 is 2. The G and the R have gone, and then W is left. And 21 divided by 7 is 3. One of the G's has gone, so that leaves G, R is gone, and C is left. And that is our answer to number 3. Okay, so hopefully you found that useful. Pulling out letters, pulling out numbers, and pulling out both. So yeah, hope that's okay. Have a good practice on them, and I shall see you soon for some more maths videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe.